So this is an article here from Alternet, and it says racists believe he's a racist. Andrew Gillum's 2018 warning about Ron DeSantis resurfaces. I mean, again, we all know that Ron DeSantis is a racist, for real. But to be honest, these people all assume that we're criminals, but many of us make excuses as to why we shouldn't judge these people. I don't think that that's the best practice for healthy living. You know what I'm saying? To put it politically correctly. I don't think that that's a good best practice. Yeah, Lilith was doing way too much. You know what I'm saying? She was doing way too much, and she was way too good at what she was doing. She had to go. So now here it says the October 21st Florida gubernatorial debate between former Democratic Tallahassee Mayor Andrew Gillum and ex-Republican United States Representative Ron DeSantis was a slugfest between the two men, both of whom hope to win the chance to govern the country's third most populous state. Thanks to then President Donald Trump's endorsement, DeSantis emerged as a formidable candidate by embracing Trump's Make America Great Again brand of right-wing populism. Gillum won his party's nomination over former Congresswoman Gwen Graham by running on a progressive platform, but he was unable to overcome DeSantis's consistent, albeit tight, lead in the polls. That resulted in a narrow DeSantis victory of 49.6% to 49.2% over Gillum in the November 6th election. A mere 32,463 votes constituted that 0.04% difference. Since taking office in January of 2019, the now two-termer DeSantis has increasingly embraced the most extreme elements of social conservative movement, which is exactly what Gillum warned would happen if Floridians elected him. Okay, hold on real quick. I'm about to pause this. On Sunday, Politico Brian Taylor Cohen retweeted a viral moment from the Gillum-DeSantis showdown in which Gillum predicted what a DeSantis administration would look like. Gillum had DeSantis pegged for exactly who he is, Cohen remarked in his post. And honestly, I think that people should stop using the word pegged. It's just me. What do you guys think? You guys think people should continue using the word pegged or anything close to pegging in popular terminology, or should people, you know what I'm saying, now that, you know, it's associated with other things, people should kind of calm down on it? Now you have to say pause after you say peg. You know what I'm saying? So let's check this little video out right here. It says the Ron DeSantis War Room released a compilation clip of activists on the left freaking out over his presidency. All right, so let's check this out. On the left. So now you guys all know that the left is a dog whistle. When white people say the left, what does the left mean when they say it?
If Trump was the original Terminator, DeSantis is like the T-1000.
Ron DeSantis is far more dangerous than Donald Trump.
They're just like, oh, well, at least DeSantis isn't crazy like Trump. And I'm like, no, you should be more scared of him than Trump.
He's like the worst version of Trump.
Ron DeSantis is despicable. He's disgraceful.
The real reason this man is so terrifying is because he's managed to succeed.
So I want y'all to just pay very close attention to them playing the boom bat hip hop music. Is Ron DeSantis going to put a lesson in his school about where that skill developed from? Hold on real quick. Yeah, let me. Oh, you know what? I thought I was going to be able to change the speed. They might hit me. They might hit me with the copyright, y'all.
Areas where Trump has failed.
I honestly believe DeSantis was forged in hell. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I don't believe that. But here's my question for you guys. When you guys watch the replays of the live streams, do you all watch them with the live chat on, or do you watch it like you're watching a video? How do you guys use it? What format do you guys watch the replay The replay in. Facts. MC Fact, fair use. But how do y'all watch the replays? Do y'all watch the replays with the live chat on, or do y'all watch it with the live chat off? Tia said with the live chat. If y'all watch it with the live chat, give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't, give me a thumbs down. All right. Okay, Tasha says she watched it like a video with no chat. I do that sometimes too. Live chat on for Terrence. Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna if I get the if they do something with the copyright on this, I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm not gonna do anything about it. Shout out to the stream sponsors. I got enough stream sponsors to to sponsor the video, so I ain't about to cut it out. Y'all can keep the live chat. You know what I'm saying?
Look at my face.
We think DeSantis is more dangerous than Trump to some degree because he's less incompetent.
If anyone out there thinks somehow he is any better than Donald Trump, then they don't know Ron DeSantis.
If you thought Donald Trump was bad, you got another thing coming.
He may actually be able to do a lot of the things Trump merely wanted to do but failed to do.
DeSantis actually knows the system.
This guy is worse than Trump.
DeSantis is shrewd, ruthless, and ambitious.
He's delivered more cruelty than Donald Trump.
He's smarter than Trump. I think we all kind of recognize this. He's a lawyer. He's Harvard and Yale trained and educated. He's not a stupid man.
I mean, like, here's my thing. Like, really? I mean, like, man, it is so funny. I mean, is anybody going to drop down to their knees and start worshiping DeSantis? Let me ask you guys a question. What black person do they fear like that? I don't know who they fear like that right now, but I can tell you one who they're gonna fear like that.
I think Ron DeSantis is far more dangerous than Donald Trump.
But he's also more competent, I think.
Scarier than Trump because he's not so incompetent.
He's more cunning.
He's not an incompetent administrator the way that Trump was.
He would be more able to get things done.
Ron DeSantis is far more dangerous than Donald Trump. Far more dangerous than Donald Trump.
Far more likely, if he becomes president, to successfully implement a lot of these horrible and disastrous ideas.
DeSantis is quite clever. Part of his cleverness is that he got the...
So, like, what I want you guys to understand is that this right here is nothing more than like a shaft stroking advertisement. Would you guys agree? The Democrats and the Republicans are on board with this. I mean, they acting like Ron DeSantis is Lex Luthor. He's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be like, can we take a moment and reset? He's not Lex Luthor. He's not Darkseid. He's not anybody. But I mean, you know, the way that these guys are talking about him, you'd think that he came from a planet apocalypse and can shoot Sigma beams out of his eyes. This is pathetic. And this is one of the reasons why I tell people, like, one of the most effective strategies is to walk in the room and immediately disable the toughest person in the room. Is immediately just immediately get rid of them. Because you see all this talk about DeSantis, the moment somebody comes up and just flicks him over to the side and he stays on the ground, it's like, oh my God, all this stuff that we said about this guy must be really a badass. How many people saw that movie Knock Around Guys? It had Vin Diesel in it. You guys remember when Vin Diesel went into that pool hall and he was like, where's the toughest dude in town? And he was like, right here. And then he just beat the brakes off of that dude and was like, I guess I'm the toughest guy in town now, and then walked out of the bar. That's what you do. That's what you do.
Documented people on planes and flew them to Martha's Vineyard.
Ron DeSantis is a dangerous person and would be a dangerous president.
A more disciplined extremist.
The Trump agenda would be far more likely to be carried on by people less cartoonishly problematic, and Ron DeSantis is a perfect example of such an individual.
What's going on in Florida is, as my mother would say, close to sinful. I mean, it's just terrible what they're doing.
Your mother would say that, but what would your grandparents that owned slaves say about it, Joe Biden? Now, as old as Joe Biden is, what year do you guys think his mother was born in? There's plenty of dirt out there on DeSantis already. If you go on Truth Social, Trump already has all kinds of stuff on him. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Sinister. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Sinister. Like when Mr. Sinister grabbed the juggernaut and threw him like a piece of paper. Right. Who's next? Let me guess. Let me guess. You're gonna get Colossus. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Let me guess. You're gonna get Colossus.
The most right-wing edgelord person you've ever seen on the internet, and make Donald Trump seem kind of chill.
Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but you know, they talk about people in certain hairdos. Anytime you see this like comb over with this shaved on the side, and like it's not just black women that wear that, it's white women and Asian women. This is a lot of women wear this kind of style of hair. This shave on the side here. Some of these people will have it shaved on the side like a fade, and then on the other side it's like two-faced. Like the other side is just like long traditional hair. That's a red flag. Remember how I told y'all healthcare is a red flag? This shit right here is a red flag too.
Seen on the internet, and make Donald Trump seem kind of chill.
DeSantis is such a dark character.
He's somebody who brings
DeSantis isn't a dark anything. Do you guys hear this? Oh yeah, the Gladiator. Shout out to the Gladiator. And what was the name of what was the name of that empire that they was from? Yeah, but the Gladiator destroyed the Juggernaut. What's the name of that empire? The Kishar Empire or something like that. Yeah, that's a lot of different kind of haircuts. The feminist is one of them. That's the feminist haircut. That's if it's a white woman, that's the I got mixed kids haircut. It's a whole bunch of haircuts that is, you know what I'm saying? But regardless, all of those haircuts, any description of those haircuts, in many cases, it's a red flag. Now, I'm not saying that everybody that got that haircut is bad, but in many cases, that haircut is a good warning sign of somebody you should stay away from.
The arrogance of Donald Trump, the paranoia of Richard Nixon.
This guy is just dark, the prince of darkness.
Their second choice.
Man, that dude is he's really terrified. You know what I'm saying? You want a little candle to sleep with at night? I mean, he's just, oh my God, like, oh my God. Like, it was just one time. Shout out to my man, Cannon Hotep. What's good with it, bro? Oh my God. I'm so scared. Oh my God. This dude just running game for real. He's so scared. He just wants somebody, preferably another guy, to hold him. Yeah, that's another one. Giving good. Listen. Like I said, there's a lot. One of the reasons that haircut is problematic, because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, some good times that lead to bad times can come from people with that haircut. That's what I'm saying. Like, be strong. You know what I'm saying? Be strong. Hey, yo, Cannon Hotep, do you have a wrench? Because if you got a wrench, throw your channel link in the chat so people can check you out, bro. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't smashed the like button, we got 82 likes and we got 71 people watching. Please take a moment. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit the bell icon twice. And please share the stream to your social media. B1 Bomber said the I Got Mixed Kids haircut. Yeah, bro. Yeah. You know the I Got Mixed Kids haircut? You know what I'm saying? That's exactly that's exactly what that is. All right, hold on real quick, Cannon. Hold on real quick. Hold up. Real quick, y'all. While I'm doing this, if you guys haven't done the survey about the notifications, please make sure you guys do the survey for the notifications. All right, that's in the chat. And if you're having an issue with the notifications, please make sure you guys take a moment and hit that link that's pinned in the chat. Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. Shi'ar Empire. Yeah, they had the Imkron crystal. Yeah, he fell in love with the princess. And her brother-in-law was a psycho. He wanted to become one with the Imkron crystal and trap the entire universe in the crystal so he could rule it. And then Dark Phoenix tore his ass up. Shout out to my man, Black Man Being Brutally Honest. What's good with it, bro? Yo, make sure you throw your link in the chat, bro. You got a wrench in here, right? You should have a wrench. But if you don't have a wrench, let me know. I'll throw one on you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Not literally. I don't want you, you know what I'm saying, laid out or anything like that. we ain't playing dodgeball with Ben Stiller or anything in here, but you know. Let's see what else they're talking about.
It's a guy who is worse than Trump.
Because my daddy was like, oh, they really sleeping on Trump. It's gonna be Trump. I'm like, Daddy, I'm telling you, open your eyes. DeSantis is a problem, Daddy.
He's smarter than Donald Trump.
Man, are you serious? Like, really, man? Really? You gotta, okay, bet. All right, that's what's up, bro. Make sure you throw your link in the chat. Are they really scared like this of DeSantis? Like, come on, man. Come on, dog.
He's far more strategic.
He's a lot more dangerous than Trump, like we were talking about. He may not look it, but he's smarter than Trump. Trump was a useful idiot. DeSantis is smart.
He's more sinister. You know why? Because there's less buffoonery to it.
Not like a bumbling idiot the way that Trump is.
Trump gets easily distracted through a sort of like adult ADHD where he ends up just watching the TV in the back of the room. He doesn't end up.
So here go my question, right? If Trump gets distracted through a quote unquote adult ADHD, what would you call what goes on with Biden? Right. Hey, yo, right. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Man, I'm telling you, bro, that was some of the funniest shit I have ever seen in my entire life. I died laughing at that part. I'm like, this old crazy dude about to just start throwing these wrenches at these people. He just pulled the wrench out of the bag and just pulled the wrenches out the bag and just start relentlessly throwing them at people. I'm like, good God.
Of getting that much done. And
Ron DeSantis would be far more dangerous.
Hey, just so y'all know, TD been in here the whole time and didn't say shit until now, but he knew when to open his mouth though with a super chat. TD been in here the whole time and he knew when to open his mouth with the super chat. Shout out to my man TD. TD said, look at Rob talking about serious topics with almost 100 people in the stream. Has the world finally stopped being correct? I think this is a different universe. This is an alternate universe, bro. I know, right? TD dropping the link will make the world correct. Facts. Make sure y'all throw some radiation emoji in the chat and show some love to my man TD. And if y'all aren't subscribed to TD Hip Hop Media on YouTube, either Google search it or hopefully one of the mods will be charitable and put his link in the chat, because we all know what. What do we all know about TD? So now here, this is Andrew Gillum. He says, well, oh, you know what? I didn't even let this finish. Hold on, we still got about 2 minutes of this. Let's finish watch this. Let's finish watching this swooning over Ron DeSantis.
Than Donald Trump.
He is young and he is far more disciplined.
Because Ron DeSantis.
Lame. I'll never drop the link. He's saying that shit in the Cobra Commander voice. I'll never drop the link.
This is not a clown.
Many of Donald Trump's failings were from just kind of not paying attention. Ron DeSantis, on the other hand, is far less likely to be ineffective.
If he has policy goals that he wants to achieve, he would be more likely to figure out how to pull the levers of government to make it happen.
DeSantis is hey, everybody drop some radiation emoji in the chat for my man Kev. Shout out to my man Kev. Man, my man Kev had to pick up the slack for you, TD. Everybody show some love to Kev. You know what I'm saying? Since TD don't want to put the link in the chat, I'll never put the link in the chat.
Who will work in the dark, work in the shadows. He will still accomplish what Trump wants to accomplish.
Maybe he's going to do things in a quieter manner, but believe me, the end result is not going to be good.
But he will do so successfully because he's not over the top. He isn't in your face. He doesn't have a lot of baggage.
He's not going to be somebody that tweets.
Now, what I think is interesting, right? I want you guys to pay attention to how this aged. I want to, and shout out to MC Fact for dropping the link. I want to look, and that's perfect, man. We just stopped it right on where they meme that lady at. Shout out to me for my pause game. You know what I'm saying? Pause game on fleek. You know what I'm saying? But like, this isn't aging real well. And the reason why it's not aging real well is because the big bad Ron DeSantis, his campaign is in shambles now. It's crumbling. He's at the point where he has to redesign his entire campaign. So how do you go from all of these people saying all of this stuff about you, about how feared you are and how big and bad you are, and you know, you're so big and bad, and now everything's all falling down like Kanye West. Yeah, that's the liberal scream. That's the liberal scream. That's TD saying, I'll never put the link in the chat.
Tweets in the middle of the night some idea and then has his administration figuring it out how to do it on the back end. He would figure it out on the front end, plot it out, and then announce it.
So Ron DeSantis, I think, is more dangerous.
What scares me about Ron DeSantis is that he offers Trumpism.
Hey, that's TD telling Tori, no! Tori, like, put the link in the chat. TD, like, no!
Ron DeSantis is that he offers Trumpism without Trump.
He's more savvy, he's more coy, and he doesn't have the pitfalls that Donald Trump does.
Ron DeSantis is worse than Donald Trump.
DeSantis is an even greater threat to democracy than Trump.
He's a threat to our democracy and he's a threat.
If Donald Trump...
Oh, look, they go your... they went and got your boy Roland Martin. Look. And look, tell me why Roland Martin's head takes up almost all of the surface area of the screen right here. Look at how big his head. Can we just take a moment and appreciate how big his head is? Now, he's always talking about how things are disproportionately, but I guarantee you that his brain is disproportionately small to how big his head is. Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down.
Donald Trump becomes president again, he'll be less dangerous than Ron DeSantis.
People think, oh, we're going to go for Ron DeSantis because he's normal. He's not normal.
Difference between he and Donald Trump is not that Ron DeSantis is no drama. It's that he's more successful at the cruelty.
As horrible and grotesque as he is, Donald Trump is not as dangerous as this guy, Ron DeSantis.
It is beginning to feel less like a governorship and more like a regime.
He's running more to the...
That's facts, Cannon Hotep. And you know what's funny? The article actually touched on that. And I agree. There wouldn't be no DeSantis without Trump. That right there is probably the reason why he got that bump in votes that was able to consistently keep him ahead of Gillum in that race. Would you guys, if you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. I agree 100%.
Extreme than Trump on several issues.
The guy who will wield power in a way that extends even beyond what Trump did.
You know, he plays by Trump's rules, which is scary because he's, I think, a lot smarter and more focused than Trump.
Based on what he's done in 5 years in Florida, what would he do with all of the levers of power in the White House?
Authoritarianism that goes even beyond what Trump has taught.
Hey, I just want to say real quick, I'm really irritated that they wasted this dope ass beat on this compilation of Ron DeSantis shaft massaging. You know what I'm saying? That beat could actually be that beat could actually be worked with. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could do something beautiful over that beat, and they got it used for this nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
About people need to realize this, and I'm trying to talk about it as much as possible because it's really scary. It's really scary.
A scary man.
Really scary.
Oh, the liberals, including me, they don't like Donald DeSantis, therefore you should like him.
These are such weird times that because the highest virtue is triggering the left and triggering the libs, they actually get mileage from so many.
Hey, have y'all ever, this dude right here that's talking, have you guys ever seen him on YouTube? If I'm not mistaken, I think he got a YouTube channel with like 1.5 million subs. Man, that beat is dope. That's why I said it, because I start catching myself bobbing my head. I'm like, I'm thinking the lyrics in my head. I'm like, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, they got this corny mess on here.
People saying this guy is dangerous.
All right, so that's the DeSantis war room thing. So now here it says, well, let me first say my grandmother used to say a hit dog will holler, and it hollered through his room. Mr. DeSantis had spoken. First of all, he's got neo-Nazis helping him out in this state. He has spoken at racist conferences. He's accepted a contribution and would not return it from someone who referred to the former president of the United States as a Muslim N-word. When asked to return the money, he said no. He's using that money right now to fund negative ads. Now, I'm not calling Mr. DeSantis a racist. I'm simply saying racists believe that he's racist. Watch the clip below or at this link. Let's watch this clip real quick.
Mr. Gillum, I'll give you a chance to respond now.
Well, let me first say my grandmother used to say a hit dog will holler. And it hollered through this room. Mr. DeSantis has spoken. First of all, he's got neo-Nazis helping him out in this state. He has spoken at racist conferences. He's accepted a contribution and would not return it from someone who referred to the former president of the United States as a Muslim Nigger. When asked to return that money, he said no. He's using that money to now fund negative ads. Now, I'm not calling Mr. DeSantis a racist. I'm simply saying the racists believe he's a racist.
Mr. DeSantis, if I would ask the audience.
They got DeSantis. They got DeSantis standing on a phone book. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be, even height.